star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Milwaukee Bucks here at their new home, Fiserv Forum. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. A pair of shooters at the guards, Curry and Hield. Up front, it's Green at the 4 with Jackson Davis at the 5. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Portis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Anthony, and it's Turner in at the 5. Well, we got just a few games, Tim, in the books. Is it too early to come to major conclusions with what we've seen so far?
Well, Kevin, I know off of these early results, we want to go ahead and jump to later in the year. And that's the nature of the job. People want to know, and they want us to evaluate and predict, but an awful lot is going to change in this league for all of these teams over the next several months.
Can't wait to watch it. Now here's Hield. Jackson Davis finds Curry. In the corner, Moody with it. And the 3 off target. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Knicks.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Well, and the bottom line is they just had too many unfavorable matchups. They could never find a lineup that worked.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We talked about the challenge of facing off with Steph Curry, the three-point king. Coach said it's not just the threes that are concerned with Steph. It's how well he passes the ball. He's one of the best point guards ever, and Curry will get everyone else involved. Kevin?
Thank you, Allie. Bucks passing it around. Anthony, the pass to Portis. Clock at 6, and a wide-open look for Porter. Misses the 3.
Not how they were looking to start the game. They've come up empty on their first 3 tries.
Good on the shot.
And drawing first blood, you know Coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Here's Anthony. 11 points for him in that last game against New York. It's Portis, high post. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. "13 feet away. And there's Porter on the assist by Kuzma.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
Hield outside. Green deciding where to go with it. Back to Hield. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Curry. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Well, that's just easy for Curry, and you can see how comfortable he is in the mid-range area.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation. And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Jackson Davis. Green with a screen for Heel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Green. He can't get that one. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. Moody finds Curry. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
I've always admired the impact that Steph Curry, Tim, has made on this game, and not only at this level, but at every level. With that in mind, do shooters train differently in part because of him?
Yeah, I believe they do, Kevin, but you've got to beware. This is a guy that's often imitated, rarely replicated. He is so special, but I think guys need to add escape dribbles, the sidestep dribble, and certainly deep shooting off the dribble. That's where Steph Curry has impacted the modern shooter.
That's good advice. Now, here's Kuzma. Hasn't made one yet. Green against Kuzma, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Heel. And a whole season still ahead of us. But it's well worth seeing how the updated power rankings shake out. You look at Indiana. They've climbed all the way up to the 2nd spot.
And seeing where the Bucks are, they've had a rocky start to the season. Moving down a little here in the middle of the rankings. Hopefully they can make some corrections here and get this thing moving.
Now here's Anthony. Outside Portis. Turner for 3. And Moody pulls it down. Warriors leading by 5. Curry finds Green. And the Warriors miss again. Here's Trent. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Now here's Curry. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Pass to Jackson Davis. And the wide open shot from Green. Drops in the tray.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Portis a screen on Curry. Anthony kicks to Portis. And here is Trent outside. And Curry pulls it down. Golden State's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Trent against Hield. From downtown, outside for Curry. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
Well, they're a great team, but you're going to lose a few, especially going up against a team you don't know that well. Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Portis a screen on Hield. Anthony, the pass to Portis. Off target from outside. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the 2nd most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Not to mention the franchise's 2nd ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
The first one falls. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Jackson Davis hits them both. Bucks trail by 8. Outside Anthony. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Warriors leading by 5. Outside, Green. Some nice passing by Golden State. Offensive rebound. Outside for Curry. Three-pointer. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Bounce pass from Trent. Beyond the arc. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make. He is 1 for 4.
And you got to be cognizant of where Kuzma is at all times. A really dependable shooter from the perimeter.
Here's Jackson Davis. 9 points last game out. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now here's Anthony. And Kuzma has it in the corner. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Kuzma's got 6 points.
That is a great possession. Get Kuzma the ball, and Kyle will drill those catch-and-shoot chances.
Curry dishes to Heel. Pass to Green. Back to Moody. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Free throw good, Moody. Tim, some forget, prior to the success of Stephen Curry, the Warriors were not considered a top-tier franchise.
Well, before he arrived in 2009, this was one of the lowest all-time winning percentages, but they have built a dynasty, and they are now considered one of the most valuable franchises in all of sports.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
Trent passes to Anthony. He's looking for Trent and finds him. Warriors with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. Turner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Trent with it. Now Green defending. Puts up a 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And, you know, Kuzma's gotten a lot better at handling defensive pressure. A hand in his face is not going to stop him from taking that shot.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Kevin, back to you.
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, we thank you very much. 6 on the shot clock. Portis can't get it to go. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Turner finds Anthony. Kuzma sets a screen. Over in the corner, Portis fires from deep. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Good on the triple. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
Way beyond the line there. Hield's range is limitless. Have to check him once he crosses half court.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And the Bucks making a change here. Rollins is checked in. Al Horford's checked in for Golden State. Podziemski's coming in for Moses Moody. Bucks trail by 3. Here's Rollins. Trent outside. The putback, and Horford pulls it down. Warriors leading by 3. Curry looking it over. Pass to Horford. Now here's Hield. No good with the triple. Kuzma passes to Rollins. Back to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Curry passes to Hield. To the middle, and stolen by Portis. Pass to Turner. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Curry against Rollins. There's the screen. In the corner, it's Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Bucks trail. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Rollins, the pass to Trent. Turner for 3. The rebound by Hield. Here's the Warriors with the ball. Outside Curry. Pass to Horford. Here's Jackson Davis. Clock at 4. Here's Hield. Rebound, Milwaukee. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Curry against Rollins. Pass to Podziemski. They set the pick. Stolen. There's Portis, and he comes up with the deuce. And so it's Kyle Kuzma making things happen for the Milwaukee Bucks. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We'll return shortly. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Warriors trail by 3. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Brandon Podziemski. Kuminga out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Horford. And it's Curry in at the point. Bucks on defense. Payton with the screen for Melton. Looking for Payton, he gets it there. Bucket is good. Payton's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Warriors. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Rollins, the pass to Smith. Green with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Back to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. It's taken away by Payton. In the corner, it's Melton. Back to Payton. Floats it up for Kuminga. It's stolen by Smith. Rollins against Melton. Prince in the corner. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And here's Melton. Still without a basket. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Pajemski. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Yep, it counts.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Rollins. And we see Brandon Pajemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
Trent gets the bucket. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
And here are the Warriors now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Rollins against Melton. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Sinks the three-pointer. Payton's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Prince with a screen on Melton. Rollins the pass to Prince. Over in the corner, Green. Rollins against Melton. Shot clock at 6. Rollins with the bucket. And it's the Warriors with the ball. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Smith. Anthony comes in for Green, and Porter subbed in for Rollins. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. Moody comes in for Gary Payton, and Stephen Curry subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Green, the pass to Moody. Horford has a wide open look and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 3. Trent outside. Here's Anthony. And he converts the layup. Anthony's got 5 now.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Curry in the corner. Horford with it. Wide open look. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Porter. And here is Portis. Poked away. Green with the block.
You see the defensive instincts there. That's what makes Green one of the best.
three-pointers off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just one, and a basket from Anthony.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Golden State's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Back to Curry. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. Put it down hard!
Watch out below. Woo!
This young man is unreal. I mean, can you believe that?
To the middle. Here's Trent. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Prince has got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Curry buries the 3-shot.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Bucks have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Trent outside. Back to Portis. 6 to shoot. And Moody pulls it down. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. And that one, good.
And, folks, this is Horford in his zone. Well, wasn't going to let that opportunity slip away.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Bucks. The Warriors also with a sub. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Al Horford. And so it's Milwaukee now, trailing by 2. Now here's Anthony. He's defended by Podziemski. Anthony right side. Here's Kuzma. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Kuzma's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Bucks have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Outside Anthony. Out to Kuzma for 3. Tips it. There's Portis. It's hauled in by Jackson-Davis. Jackson-Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Curry. From outside, off the mark.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him. Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
One of the best defenders of his generation. Tim, do you think Draymond Green will be a surefire Hall of Famer?
Well, he's a former Defensive Player of the Year, and not to mention a key contributor on 4 Warriors championship teams. Kevin, he will be in the Hall of Fame, no question.
On the heel, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski. Now here's Green. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Anthony's shot is off, and they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And from technical fouls, Tim, to flagrant fouls, it always seems like Draymond Green is walking that line and in the crosshairs.
walking that line or stomping on that line. I don't know what, but it's where he seems to want to live. You love that competitive fire. You just have to make sure it doesn't cross the line where he hurts his team.
But don't you think he knows exactly what he's doing at all times?
He understands most officials don't want to give him that second technical, that's for sure.
Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. The three. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Bucks trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Kuzma's got 16 points.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And here is Hield following Kyle Kuzma's 3. Outside Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. Rebounded by the Bucks. Portis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Porter looking it over. Now here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Up top, Curry, covered by Anthony. Curry kicks to Hield. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Green, no luck. Bucks trail by 4. Anthony dishes to Porter. Shoots over Curry. Porter, no luck. Golden State's gone 4-7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Bucks. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Hield against Anthony. Portis sets the pick for Anthony. Pass to Portis. Sinks that one from the post. Portis has got his second bucket of the night.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
The Warriors shooting reasonably well, 45%. Curry with it. He's got 10. Moody the pass to Green, and Green slams it in.
And that IQ of Green, just sizing up defenses and making the right read in that pick and roll.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Taurean Prince. Here is the 2K leaderboard with last season's top passing teams. The Warriors, 4th.
Well, you think back to what they did a year ago, sharing the ball and keeping everybody involved. That was one of their trademarks.
Bucks trail by 4. Portis a screen on Curry. Kuzma outside. Five to shoot. Little turnaround, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Hield finds Jackson Davis. Outside Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
We've got 1:08 left to play here in the half. Porter against Curry. To the inside. Over in the corner, Portis. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Moody. Back to Curry. Puts it up from 12. Basket good. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Porter inside. Curry meets him. And the shot is good.
And as you can see, that shot is well within his wheelhouse.
Warriors leading by 6. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's Golden State with another.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
And that does it for the first half of play. Warriors ahead, up 8. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Hello and welcome, basketball fans. The first half coming to an end with a deficit for the Milwaukee Bucks.
One way to narrow that deficit, get to the line. I like them when they drive it more.
Yeah, of course. Feed the bigs. That'll get you to the stripe as well.
Ooh, it's time to bring out those power rankings. Steve's gotten off to a good start this season.
When I look at the Bucks, they've had a few bright spots. Still looking for consistency, but it's hard to get a good read on teams this early.
Yeah, everybody's still in the feeling out process. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Curry has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Warriors leading by 8. They've got Portis. Porter is out there with Anthony. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Turner in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Turner with a screen on Curry. Left side, Porter. Turner with a screen for Kuzma. Outside, Turner. Off target with his 3.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Draymond Green's talked about his mind for the game. He said, I've never been the tallest or the fastest. We all have gifts. My IQ is a gift that was enhanced by great coaches. I was taught the game properly, so I'm very fortunate and extremely thankful for the coaches that I've had in my life. Back to you.
Paying tribute. Nice job. Okay, thank you, Allie. Kuzma outside. Pass to Anthony from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anthony's got 10 points in the game.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Here's Hield. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Now Turner, scoreless thus far. Kuzma outside. Turner with a screen for Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. Puts one up from 19. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And not a regular spot for Turner, but he shot with confidence, and that's what matters.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
So it's the Bucks now. 7-point differential. Here's Porter. AT that time from Curry. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Green with the ball. Now guarded by Porter.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And checking out the stats for Green. He had a strong showing last season. Was in at about 9 points per, 5 assists and 6 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, with some guys, we always talk about potential. What I like about him, he comes to work every night and actually produces.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Anthony. On the wing, Porter. Hits the three-point bomb. Porter's got 9.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Warriors leading by 6. Here's Hield. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Pass to Turner. From outside the arc. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And here is Moody. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Porter. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Pass to Portis. Kuzma outside for the tie. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Now here's Anthony. 10 points for him. Now Porter. Warriors with the rebound. Moody's got his 6th rebound on the night. Shot by Hield, nobody around. And the Warriors, another 3.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Anthony looking it over. A beautiful reverse layup. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
They will take that shot every time down the floor if they could. It's just great execution.
Warriors have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Portis finds Turner. Anthony on the wing. The 3. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Moody. They set the pick. Back to Hield. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Hield's got 13 points.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Curry against Porter. Outside Anthony. Inside. Here's Kuzma. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Moses Moody.
Plays with such a fearlessness. Kuzma is terrific at staying engaged and forcing the issue.
And he can't get the first one. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything. But as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Good on the second free throw.
Oh, the great thing about Kuzma is he's so well-rounded. He can do a little bit of everything on the floor.
Here's Podziemski. No scoring in this one. Here's Jackson Davis. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Hield against Anthony. It's Prince, high post. Back to Anthony. A reverse. The rebound by Hield.
And you see the bench react as that layup doesn't drop. That's not exactly what they were expecting.
Here's Podziemski. Hits it from three-point range. Podziemski's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Anthony kicks to Porter. Down low. Here's Podziemski, guarded by Kuzma. Inside, Turner with the steal. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Podziemski with it. Jackson Davis. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Kicks it out to Prince. Green with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Three-pointer, Hield. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Anthony dishes to Prince. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 5 assists in the game.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Back to Podziemski. Pass to Hield. This one for 3. Kuzma pulls it in. Bucks trail by 7. Now Prince, guarded by Green, and the turnover again by Milwaukee. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Bucks. On Saturday, they'll take on Domantas Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
And it's sent back by Horford.
And still capable of being your defensive anchor, Horford is excellent at positioning himself to block shots.
It's good from long range. Moody's got 9 points.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
And so it's Turner with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 10-point game. Trent outside. Turner with the screen for Trent. Back to Turner from deep. The three-pointer is right on target. Turner's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Bucks.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
Porter passes to Anthony and stolen by Horford. Right wing tries from 16. Moody's shot is off. Bucks trail by 7. Porter dishes to Anthony. 1:43 left here in the third quarter. Trent can't hit. Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. Pass to Green. Over Anthony. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Green's got his third bucket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Anthony, the pass to Trent. To the middle. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on Horford.
And you know how hard Turner goes. Has the strength needed to work through the contact and finish.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Rollins comes in for Porter. Then for the Warriors, Kuminga's come in for Green. Payton comes in for Moses Moody. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Buddy Hield. Curry against Rollins. Curry on the wing. He's got 19. Open shot. Horford. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Rollins. Over to the wing. Portis in the post. Defended by Kuminga. Portis can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 6. Pass to Kuminga. And stolen by Portis. Outside Prince. Now here's Trent. And the Bucks miss again. And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors lead by 6. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Getting there. The ball's moving. Looks more like us, all right? Good to great. We're getting some decent ones. Let's get some great shots now.
Well, preaching how important it is, Greg, to take quality shots.
I mean, he doesn't want to settle for average shots. He wants his team to get in the habit of taking great shots.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Backcourt pair will be Curry and Podziemski. Horford is out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the small forward. Pass to Curry. Five on the clock. Right wing. Horford from outside. Rebound, Milwaukee. Prince has got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry against Rollins. There's Green with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Now Podziemski. Hit by Horford. A 3-ball. Shot by Podziemski, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Rollins. He's defended by Pajemski. Rollins the pass to Portis. Nice move, and Portis throws it down.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. To the paint. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 22.
Creating spacing. That's his third three-pointer of the night and his second this half.
Rollins the pass to Green. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Here's Kuminga. Misses off the left iron. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Rollins the pass to Prince. For three, Portis. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as much as 10. Outside, Kuminga. And another three for Golden State.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Bucks trail by 4. Prince, right side. Portis kicks to Prince. And here is Portis. Pass to Prince. Shot clock at 6. And here's Green outside. Pajemski grabs the board. Payton from outside. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. That shot, no good. Payton with some nice D. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. The Bucks making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Jackson Davis is checked in. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that one misses.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Warriors leading by 4. Pass to Kuminga. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Milwaukee's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Kuminga, and he uses the glass on the layup. Kuminga's got 5 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And Milwaukee has possession. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Kuzma outside. Portis a screen on Kuminga. Kuzma finds Trent. 4 on the shot clock. Pass to Rollins. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now Portis. Curry brings the double. Prince outside. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And it's Pajemski in the corner. And another 3 for Golden State.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Bucks shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Kuzma outside. Portis sets the pick for Kuzma. It's stolen by Kuminga. Podziemski with it. Picked up by Portis. And Curry has it in the corner. Tough finish, Curry.
And I think it's the most underappreciated part of Steph Curry's game. His ability to finish around the rim.
Bucks trail by 14. Here's Rollins, and he drives in, lays it up off the glass.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Podziemski finds Kuminga. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Portis a screen on Curry. And it's Trent in the corner. Cans it from downtown.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Outside Curry. To the inside. Here's Jackson Davis.
Such a dual threat offensively. Curry can be the finisher, or he can create like he did there.
So it's the Bucks now. Here's Rollins. Down low. Kicks it out to Prince. A three-pointer off the mark.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Hit his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
That one falls. Anthony's got 10 points in just the second half.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
So it's the Warriors now. They've led by as many as 14 points. To the middle. It's tipped. Turner with the steal. Three-pointer. Tries again. Portis. Great positioning on the putback. Portis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Milwaukee.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second-chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Hield against Anthony. Hield kicks to Curry. Trains the three-pointer. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
And Curry is really putting his stamp on this one.
Bucks have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Kuzma outside. Clock at 6. On the wing, Turner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Now, here's Kuzma. Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. Down he goes for 3.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as many as 14 points. Porter with the steal. Rebounded by Curry. Warriors leading by 9. Oh, the slam dunk.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Kuzma with it. It's Turner. He nails it from 11.
Makes decisive decisions on the hardwood. Once Turner saw the catch and shoot opportunity, he was locked and loaded.
Here's Hield. Now Curry. Got it to go off the glass.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
Turner outside. From deep. Oh, what a stroke from Curry.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
And here's Kuzma. Here's Anthony. For 3. Rebounded by Curry. Warriors leading by 14.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Warriors.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. A.J. Green comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Trent's checked in for Anthony, and Rollins subbed in for Porter. Different look here for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Kuminga comes in for Green. Gary Payton is checked in for Moses Moody. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Hield. Turner no good on the free throw.
You just look at the trajectory of Turner's career. He was raw coming into the league, up and down for a number of years, but when he put it all together, he became the total package.
There's the pick. Clock at 4. Curry outside, beyond the arc. It's good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
Okay, buddy, looking at the defensive side, talk about the effort and the focus you showed tonight.
We just more locked in. We had a long fluent talk, and we had a good dialogue and back and forth. And, it all comes down to trust and trusting everybody and make sure everybody has each other's back. And that's what we did. We had each other's back, and we played together and played team defense.
That trust is everything. Congrats on the win.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Stephen Curry.